Welcome back to Manager Diaries. My name is Nee, and let's get right back into it. So, at the end of the last episode, I promised you that I was going to take you through my national team save, where I'm currently managing the Super Eagles of Nigeria. 2022 has been a very frustrating year for Nigerian football. We went off to AFCON in neighboring Cameroon with high expectations, and our exciting wing play made us favourites in the group stage. However, in the round of 16 in the match against Tunisia, a goalkeeping error forced us out of the tournament. Things then took yet another sour turn when, as you probably know by now, yet another goalkeeping blunder cost us our World Cup ticket. In a two-legged tie with West African rivals Ghana, the Black Stars secured qualification in the away leg in Abuja. So yeah, this is a really personal save for me as I look to create a Super Eagles side that nobody will really want to play against. So here we are in January, and as you can see, we're in the semi-finals of the Africa Cup of Nations, ready to take on a tricky Ivorian side. Historically, the Super Eagles are one of the best sides on the continent, and heading into the tournament, my side lived up to the hype, maintaining a 100% record from our 7 matches played. My favorite win was the 6-0 demolition of the Central African Republic, because when we hosted them in Lagos back in 2021, we somehow lost to a side ranked in 131st place. Heading into AFCON proper, I was confident that we would stroll into the knockout stages, but it was far from smooth sailing as we hit a few bumps on the road. In the days leading to the tournament, I lost Sadiq Umar and Karo Etebo to injuries, and I was also unable to convince Fulham defender Tosin to switch allegiances in time for the competition. It wasn't all bad because I had an opportunity to call up players I have admired for a while. Blackpool defender Marvin Ekpetita, Livingston defender Ayo Bileye, and Royal Antwerp midfielder Al Hassan Yusuf all joined the team. I also recalled Anthony Wankeme, a player who has been suspiciously absent from the national team setup, despite his impressive performances in Turkey with Trabzonspor. For this crucial derby, I decided to go with my 3-5-2 tactic because I found it to be very good at containing pressure, something I knew for sure that the Ivorians would bring tons of. In this direct counter-attacking style, my secret weapon was Ghent striker Paulo Nuachu. Towering at 6 foot 7 inches, his aerial prowess and decent finishing means that he creates and scores goals. And when paired alongside Napoli striker Victor Osimhen, there was little to worry about heading into the match. I was looking to control the game, so I went for a disciplined approach. I added a dribble-less instruction, but then I took time to save some of the team's natural flair by allowing them to be more expressive. The formation is a high-pressing formation that looks to force the opposition away from the wings, where they'll probably have a lot of dangerous players. As expected, the Ivorians came packing, and although some names like Sebastian Haller were missing from the starting XI, players like Wilfred Zaha and former Manchester City product Seko Fofana stood out as possible problems for my defense. Onuachu showed exactly why I brought him in. He brilliantly held up play for an overlapping Zaidu Sanusi, whose brilliant cross met a wayward header from the target man. With Semi Ajayi playing in the anchorman role, the back three looked very comfortable in possession, playing some neat and precise passes. The deadlock was soon broken when, after a period of sustained pressure, Torino wingback Ola Aino latched onto a through ball and then squared it for Osimhen, who made no mistake from just inside the box. Both teams then had a lot of chances to score, especially from set pieces, but neither goalkeeper was really tested. Former Arsenal winger Nicolas Pepe had the best chance to level the score, but somehow the Gunners' record signing completely fluffed his line and was unable to even hit the target. A few minutes left to the break, and once again Zaidu and Onuachu combined, this time from a corner, where the big man put us 2 goals clear with a powerful header. Immediately after the break, the Elephants struck from a well-worked set piece of their own. Angers playmaker Angelo Fulgini scored a powerful header just from inside the box. We continued to dominate possession, and my wide midfielders, Zaidu in particular, was having an exceptional game. The Porto wingback won possession, and after a quick exchange of passes, Al Hassan Yusuf played a beautiful pass for Napoli striker Victor Osimhen, and you trust that Osimhen made no mistake from just inside the box. At 3-1 up, the game looked to be done and dusted. Osimhen then had the chance to seal the game and grab a hat-trick when Serge Aurier brought down that man Zaidu in the box, and we were given a penalty. However, the Napoli forward stepped up, and to my surprise, he played a weak effort with the opposing keeper comfortably saved. But with 70 minutes gone and leading by 2 goals, I wasn't really bothered because I believed that there was really nothing the Ivorians were going to do. In the following 20 minutes, former Bournemouth winger and second half substitute Max Gradel proved that it's never really over until it's over. Fofana played a delicious ball over the top of my defense, and Gradel kept his cool to fire past a stranded Maduka Okoye. A few minutes later, and I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Gradel found himself in acres of space on the left wing, and he took his time to set up Manchester United loanee Amad Diallo, who confidently finished with a beautiful shot.
This is not what a man do. It can't be possible.
Both teams tried to snatch a winner late on, with Amad Diallo hitting the post, then Osimhen following in his footsteps just a few minutes later. So yes, after dominating the game for 70 of the 90 minutes, I somehow found myself going into extra time. All through extra time, all what I was just thinking was, God, please, don't allow this Gradle guy continue this madness. I thought the game was won in the second half of extra time when Victor Osimhen played a daring pass to Paulo Noachu, whose winning goal was then ruled out for offside. God, you are there, go. So yeah, the game went to penalties, and first up was Leicester City man Kelechi Iheanacho. Senior man Kel stepped up and made no mistake and put us ahead in the shootout. Up next was Dortmund man Sebastian Haller, and he calmly slotted it into the bottom left corner of Okoye's post. Next up for us was the man that missed a crucial penalty, and honestly, I thought he would miss again. However, Osimhen would not be denied a second time. Staying in the Serie A, Atalanta winger Jeremy Boga was the first player to miss in the shootout. He unfortunately played his effort directly at Okoye. Following his dominating efforts in midfield today, I had little worries when Ajayi stepped up, and as expected, he got the job done. Up next was Max Gradel, who, as we already know, blasted the ball past my keeper. Hoffenheim defender Kevin Akpoguma stepped up to play a David Luiz-style penalty, almost taking the net off the post. The player that stepped up and missed the deciding penalty for the Ivory Coast is West Ham winger Maxwell Cornet. So yeah, after a drawn-out fight, my Super Eagles were in an AFCON final for the first time since 2013. Alright guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video nearly as much as I enjoyed making it for you. A follow-up video about the final should be released in the first week of November, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. You can also follow me on Twitter, where I talk about everything in the world of sports, from MMA to Football Manager and even Formula 1. Alright everyone, that's everything from me, and until next time, keep playing. Bye.